Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I forgot something, so I'll be right back.
What?
I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll turn it off real quick.
No, keep it rolling. You can edit.
I can edit. All right.
Only a minute. 6 seconds.
Debbie, why do you have my sword?
Well,
What are you doing? Debbie, it's my
I'm going
sword.
to knight you. Yes.
You're
With words that I don't know.
You're going to what me?
Knight or dame you. I don't know the
Debbie,
terms.
even though that's not a sharp sword, I don't think you should be playing with that.
But I want to knight you.
It's not a toy.
So by the power of YouTube
This is a bad plan, dear.
and words I don't know,
Honey,
I am knighting you
honey,
or daming you.
honey.
I anoint you. Well,
No,
still.
no, no. Ow, Debbie, ow!
Well, I didn't see that coming, and neither did she. I guess it might be the Debbie Show after all.
Can I get some medical attention?
Oh, of course, honey.
Hey!
Hey, hi.
Welcome to the Natasha and Debbie Show.
Hello.
That's brutal.
Just two patriotic girls.
So please don't take us the wrong way.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the Natasha and Debbie Show.
No weird lights behind us today.
I'm so glad to have you back with me. If you don't know, I did a video on my own yesterday.
And you did a great job.
Thank you very
Proud of
much.
you.
But I never want to do another video without you.
Stop.
You do so much work.
Stop.
I need you with me. Anyway, if you didn't check it out, please go check that out. It's about subscribing and what it means to a channel. So,
And your goal.
yes, we have a goal that's
She has a
out there.
ridiculous goal. That's not going to happen.
New Year's resolution, early birthday present to reach 100,000 subscribers by March 21st. We can do it.
Not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm just being realistic. There's no way. No way.
Which brings us to the point. If you like what we put out there and you like our channel, please consider subscribing.
And hit the like button if you like the content as well. But yeah, Debbie's trying to get to 100,000 subscribers by March 21st,
Mm-hmm.
which would be awesome, but I don't see it happening. But, you know, I listened to her video because I had edited it and saw that we do have, and she's right, there are 70% of people that watch our videos on a regular basis that don't hit the subscribe button. And if they did, we could actually hit that goal overnight. But I just don't think anyone's going to do it. So, prove me wrong. What do I know? Today's video is about knighthood and what it means to be knighted, I guess. And what do you get for it, if anything?
Yeah.
We want to know, having the honorary list that just came out. You know, I'm the big Queen fan.
Mhm.
Now Mr. Brian May, or Dr. Brian May, is now Sir Brian May. I'm excited about that. That makes me happy. Long time coming. Good for him.
Yes.
So much charitable work he does, too, with his nonprofit,
Mhm.
the Save Me Trust.
Yes.
And so he does a lot and deserves it for sure. So we wanted to know, based off that happening and all the other people that were on the list as well, what does it mean? Let's find out this information. Do you guys know? You probably do. Maybe we're just assuming you do.
I want more information, so let's find out.
Yeah, we want to learn this together with you and see where this goes with this video, what they'll get into, and not get injured by a sword.
So in the video today, we're answering a viewer question because Michael S. asks us, do people get anything when they're knighted by the Queen?
Good question.
As we've discussed before, and will no doubt talk more about in the future, as a direct result of her position as sovereign of the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth, the Queen has a large array of powers at her disposal.
Just really quickly, you know, just thinking about this, and I thought about this before, you know, the Queen, you know, obviously was around for such a long time that we're going to be hearing about her, you know, from things recorded, you know, even just a couple months back, forever. You know, she's so been in the public.
So prominent.
Yeah. From movies and TV shows, you know, I've been watching stuff and I'll hear that. And it's sad. It sucks to hear that. And she's being gone. But so it's just gonna be a long time, you know.
It is.
I think people that have like infants right now, like they'll be the only generation that will be used to hearing king and king only. So it's just sad to see her picture, and no, she's not with us anymore. But just wanted to say that real quick.
That are entirely unique to her. Of these powers is the ability to knight a person she feels is particularly worthy of such an honor. But this
so cool
brings up the question, what do you actually get for being knighted, both today and historically.
Ooh.
To begin
Yay.
with, it's important to first understand that there are several so-called orders of knighthood that the Queen can appoint to a person. What exactly a person did to get the honor and what their job is usually taken into account when deciding which one they belong to. For example, the Queen usually appoints members of the military or civil service to the Order of Bath, while people who do work in foreign relations will usually be appointed to the Order of St. Michael and St. George. By far the most well-known order, though, is the seemingly Bill and Ted named Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, which is often shortened to simply the Order of the British Empire. For this one, there are no specific criteria for appointment, and it's generally...
Hold up. So, I know Brian May has a CBE, I don't know if that goes off once you become a
Yeah, that's interesting.
cert,
I don't. Maybe.
but that would be in this category, I'm pretty sure.
I think it does fall in there.
I don't really know what else that means, but I'm pretty sure that's in this category. I think I got that right?
Seems like it. Let's see if he
Does
tells
it?
us.
Does it
Let's
seem
see
like
if it tells us.
How do you know? It seems like it.
From what he's already told us.
That's what I remember. The most excellent thing.
Yeah.
That
is very Bill and Ted.
Let us know if we got that wrong.
Order of the British Empire. For this one, there are no specific criteria for appointment, and it's generally the order that members of the public will be appointed to.
That would make sense.
That being said, the Queen is under no obligation to appoint individuals to any specific order, and as the fount of honor, she is considered the ultimate authority in these matters. However, there is only one honor noted to be given entirely at the Queen's own will. This is the Royal Victorian Order. All other appointments typically are made at the suggestion of specific government officials or royal advisors. Though, as mentioned, the Queen can ignore any suggestions at her own discretion because, you know, she's the Queen. In addition, members of the public can nominate anyone they feel is deserving of a knighthood or a...
Oh, really? So the public could nominate.
Oh, good Lord. Really? I'm pretty sure you gotta be British, honey. Your damehood is, it exists in this house.
There you go.
And I'm sure with our subscribers. Dame Debbie. Dame Debbie.
See, it should
That
be
just sounds
Debbie.
that's like I'm cursing.
It does.
Yeah. Dame
Not.
Debbie.
But you're not.
You're funny. I didn't know that the public could nominate.
I didn't either, but that's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So I have a question. Who would you guys nominate right now?
Yeah, who would you?
Forget everyone that's already on the honors list for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you honor? Who would you nominate right
for
now?
next year?
Yeah. And if you could nominate 2 Americans, just curious, which ones would they be? Just curious.
Cool.
specific honor by contacting the relevant authority and providing a detailed account of that person's individual achievements.
Okay.
For the curious, it is not possible to nominate yourself for a knighthood, though several services exist that will petition for one on your behalf for a fee, of course. On that subject, it's here that we at Today I Found Out would like to note that neither myself nor the co-author of this piece, the just as British Carl Smallwood of Fact Fiend fame, have not yet been knighted, despite years of tireless work getting the masses interested in learning stuff which has to be generally good for society. Right? I mean, the Queen does take suggestions and all of that. Just saying. In any event, every order of knighthood has several grades, which are comparable to military rankings, with higher grades being considered more prestigious in nature. The exceptions to this being the Order of the Garter and the Order of the Thistle, both of which only have a single grade, knight or lady, depending on the gender of the person being given the award. It should also be noted that some grades, such as being a companion in the Order of Bath, do not allow the individual to use such accolades as Sir or Dame. Then there's the Honor Knight Bachelor, which is basically a knighthood where...
Gotcha.
Got me.
I think that's what Brian May's being nominated for,
Knight
right?
Bachelor. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Hopefully Simon's going to tell us.
Yeah, let's hope he does.
As Sir or Dame. Then there's the Honor Knight Bachelor, which is basically a knighthood where the person isn't admitted to any specific order that we mentioned previously. This also has a single grade of knight. As you may have surmised from that, this is only bestowed upon men. So
well, that's not fair.
Why?
Because I want to be a dame. Women should be allowed to.
Well, but that's a different one.
I know.
They can be dames. Like, was it the Lionesses? Am I saying that right? You know, the team?
Mm-hmm.
A majority, I don't know how many of them. They're going to be, they're on the list.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
I was just curious.
This all brings us around to pretty much the only real and tangible benefit that is conferred upon someone who is given this honor, and that's a title. You see, anyone outside of clergy members who the Queen bestows the grade of Knight or Dame in any of the aforementioned orders can, if they so wish, use the title Sir or Dame, or again, in the case of the Order of the Garter or Thistle, Lady, and they can do this in all of their day-to-day dealings. Individuals named a commander, member, companion, or lieutenant of a specific order, meanwhile, may instead add the letters signifying this. For example, they can add OBE, signifying the individual is an officer of the Order of the British Empire, or CMG, signifying the individual is a companion of the Order of St. Michael and St. George, to the end of their name. And if you're wondering, yes, foreigners can be given an honorary knighthood by the Queen, but they can't use the title Sir, Dame, or Lady.
Well, that's not fair. But we could. It could happen.
It can happen.
But we...
So you're saying there's a chance?
Sounds like there might be a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
We might need to do something more than what we're doing now.
Yeah, I think we need to start some humanitarian award. Let's rewind that a little bit so we can hear what he's going to say about that, though.
Be given an honorary knighthood by the Queen, but they can't use the title Sir, Dame, or Lady, meaning they can't use the one and only tangible benefit of being knighted. As with the aforementioned lesser grades, they can add the letters to the end of their name if they want, but something like Bill Gates KBE, it just doesn't have the same ring as Sir Bill. And yes, both Bill Gates and his wife Melinda have been given an honorary knighthood and a damehood, if either of them.
Well, they're not better than us!
Right? We're just as good.
Just as good. We're better.
Duh.
Because we're Debbie and Natasha. What the heck?
So not fair.
I didn't know they were.
I didn't either.
That's a shock.
Interesting.
Learning is fun.
That it is.
That's why we do this. And therefore, we should be given this honor.
That's right, because we're learning.
And we're teaching learning. Hit the button.
them were to become British citizens at some point, it is usual for such individuals to then be able to officially use their titles, with the knighthood no longer being considered just honorary. On that note, with the exception of a title, all of the other benefits conferred by a knighthood
Sorry, just reason 1025 something to move to the UK. So you guys get us in there, okay?
Yeah.
And then we can come there and be dames.
Yeah, we can be honorary
ladies.
until we get there and we drop the honorary.
are intangible in nature, to the point that even a site dedicated to helping people receive such an award noted that the main benefit is simply a raised profile. Given, however, that a decent percentage of those knighted already have fairly high profiles, this is of little benefit to those individuals. This is in keeping with historical precedent, with the title of knight throughout history being largely ceremonial in nature, especially in the United Kingdom. For example,
someone please tell me that painting and who did said painting?
Yeah, that is beautiful.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Never seen it before. I need to know. Someone please let me know. That is stunning. And someone would like to send me the original. We have a P.O. box description or address in the description of all of our videos. Forget the 100,000 subscribers. I want that for New Year's resolution.
Duh.
That is so beautiful. Sorry, I just had to take a minute. That chainmail is so cool.
To those individuals. This is in keeping with historical precedent, with the title of knight throughout history being largely ceremonial in nature, especially in the United Kingdom. For example, as noted by Royal Collection Trust, the title in ancient times didn't confer any monetary benefit upon a person, since anyone granted the title of knight would, to quote them, be expected to have the financial ability to support the honour of knighthood so that he could provide himself with arms, armour, horses, and the required number of armed followers to render military service to his sovereign for a minimum period each year. That said, one historical advantage to being a knight is that if you were captured in battle, you'd in all likelihood be set up in relatively nice accommodations and then ransomed rather than potentially slaughtered as the common folk were. Although, if it was obvious you had a good deal of money or powerful connections, it didn't really matter if you were a knight or not. This catch and release ransom system was pretty much par for the course for the affluent. It's also worthy of explicitly mentioning that historically the title of knight was seen as being so exclusive exclusive that nobody, not even a king, could be born a knight. To maintain the exclusivity of the position, and no doubt because of the political benefits of the change, King Henry VIII made the ability to confer the title of knight upon a person something that he and only he could do. The same holds true today, though the Queen can grant someone permission to bestow a knighthood in her stead if she so wishes. Previous to this monarch privilege, anyone of sufficient rank, such as a royal commander of the army, could knight a person that they deemed worthy of it. As for the act of knighting itself, while historically it might include ritualistic bathing and things of this nature, today it usually consists of a simple ceremony where a medal signifying rank is placed upon the awardee's chest by either the Queen or a designated member of the royal family. To facilitate this and make everything go as smoothly as possible, prior to the award ceremony, each recipient will be given a small pin to attach to their clothes from which the medal will be hung, and the medals themselves will be laid out by a royal assistant on a fancy cushion at Buckingham Palace.
Well, that's awesome.
Per tradition, those becoming a knight or dame will also be lightly tapped on each shoulder with a sword, first on the right and then on the left, after which they are given said medal or badge.
Yeah, shoulder, not ear, Debbie.
On the right and then the left. I did that backwards.
Those of lower ranks in the orders who are not allowed to use the accolade Sir or Dame, they only get the medal, there's no sword tapping involved. As an event steeped in tradition, every aspect of the knighting process has a symbolic meaning, and the items associated with it are considered national treasures. For example, the stool people being knighted kneel on, known unsurprisingly as the kneeling stool, is over 100 years old and immaculately maintained to ensure that it remains in good condition. The sword used by the Queen is...
United Kingdom, you guys can do better than the kneeling stool. I expected some really elaborate word for this thing, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like an American named it. What do you guys call that? The kneeling stool? I'm not making fun of it. I'm just surprised by the term.
No, I love that. It's called what it is. It's a kneeling stool.
It's a kneeling stool.
You don't have to make up another word.
Oh, that's Queen's daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly steeped in tradition, originally being used by her father, George VI, when he served as Colonel of the Scots Guards. This sword is actually the Queen's personal weapon, and any member of the royal family knighting a person in her stead has to use their own.
Love it.
We should note here that, contrary to what popular culture will have you believe, the Queen doesn't say, "Arise, sir," whoever. Indeed, she doesn't have to say anything, although she has been known to make small talk or even joke during the ceremony because she's the Queen and she can do whatever the hell she wants. Quite literally. If you want to learn more about that, do check out our video on what powers the Queen has, combined with our video on
We did that video over a year ago, so if you want to see us react to that, go back and have a look.
Diplomatic immunity, it's truly fascinating. Indeed, the extent of this means that she could use that sword to lop off the head of the person being knighted, and technically she shouldn't have any trouble getting off scot-free. However, if she actually did this, the reality might be a little different than what the laws of the land strictly dictate. It is worth noting, however, that this would take something of a genuine revolution, as the Queen actually still retains an amazing amount of power over the laws of the land and any changes to them, as well as the ability to dissolve Parliament and even she would want. Another thing we'd like to point out is an aspect of ancient knighting processes that has sadly been lost to history, and that's the slap. You see, at one point, before being knighted...
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Go ahead. You know,
night slapping?
Wait, this video just took a turn. I don't even want to hit play now. I just want to pretend like we have that picture. I want that picture too. We could recreate that right now. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. The what?
I guess the royal slapping.
I want to see the Queen take a glove off back in the day.
Ooh, and then slapping.
And then just... Is that where that comes from?
Maybe.
I love learning this stuff. All right, I want to rewind this and see more about this.
I know.
Has sadly been lost to history, and that's the slap. You see, at one point, before being knighted, a person would be expected to stand there as the person knighting them slapped them across the face. Sources vary on what exactly this was supposed to signify, but the general hypothesis is that it was more or less a show of dominance by the person administering the slap. But whatever the case, to sum up, being knighted by the Queen disappointingly does not come with a fiefdom and peasants to work the land.
Who knew that? Who knew about the slap? Bring that back.
Bring that back.
Yes, I want to see King Charles go up there and take off the glove and go whack. And now I knight you.
Oh goodness!
I'd be like, okay, I'm good. I don't want this now.
I don't need that.
It's just funny.
That's funny.
I get the dominance part of it, but it's like, okay, Did they have like chainmail gloves on when they did this? Because they could.
Oh my, that'd be even worse.
That's what I'm picturing in my head. I'm also picturing just the whole like, the whole white glove.
It's just be left with that red handprint on your face.
Being knighted by the Queen disappointingly does not come with a fiefdom and peasants to work the land, nor any such tangible award. Indeed, you don't even get a custom sword, though we do know of at least one person who was knighted who went ahead and got one made anyway. That would be Sir Terry Pratchett. However, the laws of the UK mean that he cannot carry it around in his day-to-day life, despite...
What?
You can't carry a sword around in your day-to-day life. That would be cool. I have been knighted, and I carry my sword.
You can carry around your glove to take off to smack people.
The glove's on the other side.
Got it.
Slap them.
being a knight. So, all you get is a title and a bit of added notoriety, potentially providing some small intangible benefits like allowing you to get a table right away at a fancy restaurant when all the commoners have to wait in line.
Peasants.
And let's get into some bonus facts.
Bonus facts.
While considered by most to be a great honour, knighthoods have been turned down in the past, with some sources claiming around 2% of the roughly 3,000 people singled out for a knighthood reject the honour. Notable people to do this include John Cleese and David Bowie.
Wait, whoa.
That's interesting. I didn't know David Bowie.
John Cleese too, but
Yeah.
David Bowie could have been Sir David Bowie. Was going to be Sir David Bowie. They turned it down?
Wow.
Who knew this?
Why?
Who knew this?
Maybe he'll tell us why.
Well, I would think so.
Maybe he won't.
He better. Okay, let's find out why. This is... What?
A knighthood reject the honour. Notable people to do this include John Cleese and David Bowie, who reportedly turned down a knighthood twice. Usually the reasons for turning down a knighthood are not made public, and we only really know about them because of a Freedom of Information request that the BBC filed a few years ago. And now for another bonus fact. A knighthood can be revoked or annulled at the Queen's discretion if the person in question does something decidedly dishonourable and unbecoming of a knight.
Makes sense.
Notable example of this being Anthony Blunt, who served as the Queen's art advisor until it was revealed that he was actually a Soviet spy. And now for another bonus fact. Ed Sheeran was injured by Princess Beatrice after she attempted to jokingly knight him with a sword at the behest of singer James Blunt at a
don't
party.
do that stuff.
Apparently the princess does this all the time for partygoers with her father, Prince Andrew's ceremonial sword, though Ed Sheeran is the first person that she's injured doing so. So I really hope you found that video interesting.
Oh, man. That was interesting. To me, two big things. Takeaways. Again, he kept saying, all he gets this, or you get, his title essentially, but he's leaving out the whole, like I said, 15 times, the honor, the respect. That's just awesome. And then shocking about this. Oh, there's three things. The slap. I'm stuck on that. I'm stuck on that. And the people that turned it down, which she only mentioned two.
A couple people.
John Cleese and David Bowie, but twice they said with David Bowie.
Mm-hmm.
And then to not tell us why. Now that just upsets me.
Because they don't know why.
Does anyone know why? Has that information come out?
Or
I'm
any
curious.
speculation as to why.
Yeah.
We'll even take speculation on why.
Well, hold on. How old was the video we just watched, for one? Let's see here. This video was 4 years old, so maybe the news has come out since then.
Maybe.
If you guys know, let us know in the comments section, but...
I did find that interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Find out about the slap, like you said.
Sorry, we're stuck on that.
I mean, that's just, wow. Interesting information to know now. And then to find out that the public can nominate people to be knighted.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yes, and I didn't know that either. I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of it. I mean, what am I going to sit here and act like I
I thought
didn't
it
know?
was just like, I don't know, the king or the queen sits around and thinks about, like, who can we knight this year? And
Is it annual? That's my other question. Is it annual? Every year?
Yeah. I don't think he covered that part.
He did not.
But that would be interesting.
I can tell you right now, in the comments, we're going to find out how much he probably did not cover, because this was a short video.
It was short, and I'm sure there's way more to it.
If you guys like this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel and make Debbie's dreams come
That's
true.
right. March 21st is the goal, 100,000 subscribers. So please consider it.
I hope it works out for our channel and for you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I thought this was fun. I enjoyed it, and I thought it was informative. Let us know if you learned anything here in the comments. We love to know what you learned with us.
Mm-hmm.
What surprised you, what didn't? Is there anything massive that he left out that we should know regarding knighthood, the dame thing? I don't know what else to call it.
So let us
You
know.
lost me. You got me on that one.
Sorry. Let us know in the comments anything that you might have learned in this video.
Yeah, because it was fascinating, and I hope that you guys did enjoy it. We will be back on Friday. We've had a little warmness going on today. It's actually really quite warm here, but by Friday we'll be back and cold, and there's some snow coming again.
Yep. Bring out the shovels.
Blah. Guys, thank you so much for watching and for your support. We do appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Trust me, that's the truth.
Yes, we do.
Please, love like jazz.
Be as strong as Tyson.
Bye.
Bye.